In today's time, everybody wants to learn English. There is not even a single person who says that I am happy, I don't want to learn English. And why we shouldn't become so crazy about this language? Because there are only and only advantages of learning this. There is not even a single disadvantage of learning English language. If you're learning English, it doesn't just help you with your speaking skills, it improves your communication skills. You change your perspective, you build your new perspectives, you start reading, you change your whole personality, you improve your confidence, and you just become totally different person when you start learning this language. Everybody wants fluency. Kids, adults, senior citizens, homemakers, working people, people who are sitting idle, 10th pass, 12th pass, graduated, masters, everybody, I mean, wants to learn English. Because see, English in today's world is not just a language, it's a kind of identity. It gives you voice, it gives you respect, money. And let me tell you the truth, not everybody gets it. Not all the English learners get it. If you don't practice in the right way, it doesn't matter how much time you give, 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, but there is no guarantee that you are going to get fluency if your strategy, your techniques, your roadmap is miserable. This video has reached you. Don't take it lightly, because today on 7th March there are already multiple videos has uploaded on YouTube. But why this specific one you got it? This video has this strong purpose to save your time and your energy, which you have been dedicating in another kind of techniques and tips, but still you are complaining that I forget vocabularies, I cannot think in English, I am keep on translating from my mother tongue to this language, how to read, how to learn English, how to learn English at home. You are still having these kind of questions already, like you have given so much time, energy. So that's why this video is going to clear your all the doubts and going to give you perfect solution. First part of the video, I'm going to tell you how you can maintain your daily journaling for your writing practice. The second part of the video, I'm going to tell you how you should do listening practice and what kind of content you must consume, because all your speaking depends on your listening. Whatever the input you are going to give, you are going to give output also. That's where you build your speaking skills. If your listening is garbage, then your speaking skills are also going to be garbage. So you need to be very careful with your listening skills, listening practice, which we are going to discuss in our second part. Now the most important part of the video, that is third part. In this part, we are going to learn how to use your reading knowledge in your speaking practice. When it comes to teaching you that how to read, then everybody is going to teach you that how to read English books, but nobody is coming in front and telling you that how to use that reading knowledge into your speaking. That's the most important thing. Final fourth part of the video, I'm going to tell you that how exactly you can use ChatGPT for your learning English. 24 by 7 ChatGPT is available for you, and not just like a tutor but also like a friend and your speaking partner. Listen to me carefully here. With consistency, you can become extremely fluent in this language, and not just learning this language. With consistency, you can achieve anything in your life. Do not run behind motivation. Run behind your consistency, and dedication is vital to learn anything or to achieve anything in your life. Today I'm making this video. I did not feel like making it, and I do not have any script in front of me. But whatever is coming in my mind, I'm speaking from my experience. It's not like I'm just speaking from anywhere. It's just everything is coming from my experience. So even though that moment you feel like giving up, you feel like that no, I cannot do this, I do not have time today, I am tired today, doesn't matter. These kind of excuses you should not have. Motivation, it's like comes and goes. motivation stays only just for 2 to 5 days. After that, consistency and dedication is something which you require to accomplish your goal. So my goal is to upload videos every day and help you guys to learn this language. But yesterday something happened that I was busy somewhere, I couldn't script, I couldn't plan for today's video. So that's why today I was like blank that what should I do now? But still, in the past a few years, I have gained a lot of knowledge about learning this language, teaching this language. So that's why I can just turn on the camera and I can speak in front of it. That's what I am telling you. Doesn't matter you have motivation, you have resources properly or not. Start from today and do not run behind motivation. The moment you feel that today I cannot do this, that is the time, that is the main time and vital time to show up. Just show up. Your quality work doesn't matter that time, your consistency matters that time. All right, so by describing this, I just wanted to say that while this journey you are learning this language, you feel demotivated, do not run behind that. It happens, that's the journey. Like, you are a human, you are not a robot. You are going to feel ups and downs, but what matters, you again stand up and then you go for your work. The first part of the video is how to maintain daily journaling for your learning English practice and your writing practice. The answer is very simple. The moment you wake up in the morning, do writing that moment. Write down one page and write down there that what kind of task you are going to do today. Listen to here, when you are going to write down that what you are going to do today, that time you are going to use future tense, and here this is the right time you are going to practice your future tense here. Okay, and then at night when you are going for sleep, that time you have to do second time you have to do writing practice. What you are supposed to write there, you are going to write that what kind of task you have completed today, and what were the thing like you wanted to do but you couldn't do that time. So here you are going to use modal verbs and past tense. So this way you are going to whole day you are going to practice your future tense, past tense, and your modal verbs. Now, next day, what you can do, like every day when you wake up in the morning, so that time sometimes it becomes really boring that I have my life is simple, like it's not like very adventurous life. I'm going to do every day something different. You are a student, you are a working person, so you have, your routine is very simple. The moment you wake up in the morning, just you go for freshen up, you take breakfast, you take bath, and then you go for your work, and then you come in the evening again, you follow your same routine, eating and sleeping. So sometimes it becomes really boring in the morning that just writing down the same sentences. Okay, so at that moment what you can do, you can pick up topics and write about that. First day, the very first day, the topic is your name. My name is like Mamta Prajapati. So this is the topic for me today. I just want to write down this person. I just want to write down about this person. I hope you are getting my point. You don't have to write down that I am this, I am coming from this. No. You have to write down in such a manner that you are writing any third person's autobiography. Like today, I'm going to talk about Mamta Prajapati. She is coming from Rajasthan. She was born in a conservative family. When she was born, she was the second child, and second child. So there were in their family, everybody was waiting for son, but instead of son, she was the daughter who was born in her family. When she started growing up, then her father decided to do his business in Gujarat, so they all shifted there in Gujarat. So you see, अभी आपको समझ में आया होगा कि like this kind of topics you can pick. First day you are picking this topic, and then next day you can pick up the topic of your parents. Like you are going to talk about your parents. Talk about in the sense, like you can write down about your parents, or there are multiple topics. Okay, I think I am going to pin a comment. In that comment I will give you 30, at least 30 topics for writing practice to maintain your journaling. I hope first part you understood. The main purpose behind doing this writing practice is for learning English. I think grammar is important. I'm not telling you that go in depth. It's just like you have to pick topics where you can cover your tenses, past, present, future, articles, prepositions, and modal verbs. These are the four things which I feel that this much grammar is vital, essential, and non negotiable for learning English. So, whenever you pick any topic, make sure you are picking up such topics. Now, the second part of the video is how to do listening practice, which directly helps you in your speaking practice. So, I am going to tell you that please consume the content which you need. Maybe like you are coming from science field, and then you must watch those videos. Like you must be using YouTube or any other platform for your studies and all. So why you are settling for any other language? Go for English language according to your environment. Like what are the things which you really like, you have interest, according to that consume English content. It is going to help you a lot. I am telling you, like every day if you are watching conversational videos, but in your stream you do not need that much communication skills. And up to some point, after certain time your communication, like you improve that thing. But just suppose some days you have to talk about sports, space, you have to talk about that. So that time you feel like I do not have vocabulary. Why you feel? Because you watched only conversational videos. You did not consume any content related to sports, cooking, or space. That's why you are not able to talk about it. Exactly. That's why you say that I do not have vocabulary. That's the problem. So, what I'm telling you, whatever is your stream, according to that, choose your content. Now, the third part of the video, here I'm going to tell you that how you can use your reading knowledge into your speaking practice. So what you're supposed to do, whenever any book you are reading, you must highlight there. If you feel that this is the vocabulary, this is the sentence, this is the paragraph which I can use in my speaking practice, you don't have to give any second thought to it, and just highlight it. And then what you do, first thing you have to do this to improve your speaking through your reading practice. So this is a book I have right now with me. You Are the Best Friend by Ajay K. Pandey. This is a wonderful book. You must read it. So here, a lot of the sentences I have highlighted. Okay, so let's go for the first page only. This is a first page. So here some of the things I have highlighted. So how I do, what I do, first I highlight, I complete the book. I don't have to give any shit to it that what is the new thing for me I can learn. Actually first time only we can read it, we can just understand the story. Second time you have to go through it to use that reading knowledge into your speaking part. Okay, so here there is a sentence. Okay, there is a sentence that it was not something which I undertook purposely. Okay, so I found this sentence really nice. इसका simple meaning यही है कि it is not something which I did purposely or knowingly or intentionally. It's not something which I did purposely, knowingly, or intentionally. But here another sentence, like in a different way, author has written that it was not something which I undertook purposely. Okay, so undertook purposely. So here now this, whatever you can say, like expression, this is the expression undertook purposely. Now I have this expression. Now I am going to think about it, like how and where I can use this expression in my life. So teaching is I can say like teaching is not something which I undertook purposely, it just happened with me. I undertook this 30 days of English speaking challenge purposely so that I can improve my English with consistency and easily. So you see, this was the one expression which I found, and I meant, and I created, two sentences out of it. So this way I use my bookish knowledge into my speaking part. Now fourth part of the video is how to use ChatGPT to learn English language. I feel that this question is outdated now. This question itself is wrong. When ChatGPT came into the picture, that time we had this idea, we had this question that how to use the ChatGPT to learn English language. But nowadays it feels like a lot of people already they have created videos about it, and even I have created videos that how to use ChatGPT. Because see, for reading, for listening, for writing, for correcting your grammar, for learning vocabularies, for speaking practice, for each and everything, chat gpt is there to help you. Okay, you don't even have to buy anything from outside for reading practice. If you ask to chat gpt that provide me a story between five friends, you can just give this a small prompt to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT can give you the exact story which is going on in your mind. Okay, for your reading practice, you can do this way reading practice, and then listening practice, you have a mic option there. Okay, you don't know like how to pronounce this word, or first I want that ChatGPT you read this story, then I'm going to read this. So there is a mic option also. You click on it, and ChatGPT is going to read that story for you. Okay, reading and listening done, and now it comes the writing practice. So of course you can do writing practice from your ChatGPT itself. Just like you just say that ChatGPT give me a topic today and I want to write something about it, then ChatGPT is going to give you topic, and then you can do writing practice there, and immediately ChatGPT can give you corrections also, that these are the mistakes which you have made. This thing you can do, or any vocabulary you find, any expression, anything you find that this is something which I do not understand, and I do not have friends with whom I go and I tell you that this is the problem. You don't have to go anywhere, just ChatGPT is there. Go there and search about it. Just say that I don't know the meaning of it, I don't know the pronunciation meaning, and give me some cinnamon also from this vocabulary. ChatGPT is there to help you. And for speaking practice, there is a mic icon. You click on it and you are going to talk with ChatGPT. ChatGPT will speak like a friend. You just say that this tone should be yours. If you want that ChatGPT should scold me for my mistakes, or ChatGPT should behave like my mother, just like my tutor, or ChatGPT should behave like my English speaking partner, it's going to behave in that way. All right, so these are the four types of this video. I hope you understood nicely. And now, after understanding, after learning even all these things, if you are not going to take any step, then not even a single video is going to help you. Not only me, but nobody can help. Not only me, but nobody can help you in this learning English journey. That fire, that burning fire, that fire should be there in your belly to learn this language. All right, so these are the things which I wanted to share. I hope you understood. If there is any question, so let me know in the comments, and I would be happy to help you there. If there is any question, if there is any topic that this is the thing which I feel that I'm lacking, or I do not know that how to do this, or you want me to make video over that topic, then let me know in the comments. I would love to do that. And that's it about our today's video. We will meet very soon. Bye bye.